Alright, so yo, what's going on, Raptors fans? It's your boy Demi. I'm back with another video. And today's video, I got a video for y'all. I'm going to be doing a video on why the Raptors are a baby super team, so y'all can read this writing. If you can't, just remember my writing sucks, but I'll just put it up on the screen for you guys. Let's see this, but why the Raptors are building a baby super team. But let's talk about this here. So I'm on StreamYard today. If you don't know what StreamYard is, it's basically a streaming service. It's basically a streaming service where I can just make stuff much more easier. So we are on StreamYard. Alright. So for the Raptors here, you see the points per game leaders. You have Pascal Siakam at 22 points per game. You have him leading the rebounds at 8.5, and you have Fat leading the assist numbers at 6.7. So for the Raptors, you already know the main fact: they finished 5th in the East and they're 48-34 in the East. So that's pretty much the fact. And why they're building a baby super team, I'm going to explain to you why. Look at the Raptors starting roster from head to toe. We all know no one over 7 foot besides Christian Cuoco. Okay, so you have Chua, you have him at 6'9", and he's only 23 years old. He just turned 23 today. You have OG, who's 6'7". You have Delano at 6'9". You have Scotty Barnes 6'8". You have Ken Burch at 6'9". You have Chris Boucher at 6'9". You have Justin Champagne at 6'6". You have Malachi Flynn at 6'2". You have Pascal at 6'9". You have Gary Trent at 6'5", 6'6". You have Ben Lee at 6'1". And you have BJ Wilson at 6'10". You have Thaddeus Young at 6'8". Honestly, no one over this roster is under 6 foot. And that's pretty much good because the Raptors, they need height and they need length to basically get everywhere. And you want to compare this team to, why not compare them to the Golden State Warriors, for example? Not how they are now, but look at how they're constructed. They're basically pretty much the same, right? Let's see here. For roster, honestly, for the roster, you have Bajic at 6'10". You have Steph Curry at 6'3". You have Draymond at 6'6". You have Iguodala at 6'6". You have Jonathan Kuminga at 6'6". You have Kevon Looney at 6'9". You have Moses Lee at 6'5". You have Jordan Poole at 6'4". You have Klay Thompson at 6'6". You have Andrew Wiggins at 6'7", and you have Wiseman over 6. The Raptors lineup is pretty much similar to the Warriors lineup because they don't have anyone under 6 foot. They have Stephen Curry at 6'3" at their main point guard position, and the other tallest guy at 7 foot and 7'1" in Christian Koloko and James Wiseman compared this easily. And honestly, for the Raptors, if they want to win, they're gonna have to play like the Warriors. And honestly, for the Warriors, when they go small, they have Steph at 6'3". They have Jordan Poole at 6'4". You have Klay at 6'6". You have Draymond at 6'8". Like, what are you losing here? You're not losing almost anything. And Draymond 6'6". You're basically running a small ball. And honestly, for the Raptors, when they go small, they have more length. Like, for example, like I said, you can run Scotty at point guard, you can run Fed at point guard. You basically can play this game the same way the Golden State Warriors play it. And why is you're building a super team? Is because when they go small, basically how you're going to compare this, you basically for the heights, you have basically Steph Curry at 6'3". Okay. You have Jordan Poole at 6'4". And you have Klay at 6'6", and you have Andrew Wiggins at 6'7", okay, and you have Draymond at 6'6". What are you losing for the Raptors? Honestly, how I compare it to, like, for the Raptors, they honestly have anyone with a 6'1". The only smallest guy there is basically Fed VanVleet, and they basically only have a center when they play small. And when they play small, for example, let's do this. For Fed VanVleet, you have him at 6'1" here as I'm entering. Then you have Gary Trent at 6'5". Then you have Scotty at 6'8". Then you have OG at 6'7". And you have Pascal at 6'8". So honestly, the Raptors, they're playing the same way the Golden State Warriors play, but they have bigger length because honestly, their players' wingspans are over 6'5", and it can be trouble for the league. And honestly, just look at the stats here for the Raptors. Honestly, I'm gonna go back to the Raptors, the Raptors basically. They're pretty much playing the same way the Golden State Warriors are playing, but they're playing a bit bigger because the length and versatility, it basically says it all. And honestly, let's look at the opponent numbers. For the Raptors, for their opponent numbers, basically, the opponent at 40%. So honestly, for the Boston Celtics, they're holding you under the 30%. That's pretty good from the 3-point line, as everyone's basically having horrible nights. And the 3-point attempts aren't even a lot. They're shooting under 30%. That's not even that bad. And honestly, they're gonna play defense no matter what. And honestly, for the field goal attempts too, they held Boston to under 40%. That's pretty much good, as the league average is 50%. So that's really good. And then for a fourth time they played Boston, they basically kept them to under 100 points. That's really good. Although they're getting this 3, they held Boston under 105 points per game. Then for the Warriors, let's see what they did here. Although they allowed them to 110 points per game, which is under a league average. Perfect. And then the Raptors, I think they did pretty much well against all their teams. You can see here for the 3-point percentage. Basically, for their opponent, they basically held them to under 40%, and that's pretty much good. And yeah, I think the Raptors, they pretty much know what they're doing. Like I said, I broke down their roster and their shooting splits for opponents per game. So I think for opponents, what they do, they don't really shoot a lot of threes, but they basically turn the ball over at 6 steals a game, and they get you 15 turnovers for their opponents. So the Raptors, how are going to turn you over? They're going to turn you over like crazy. They're going to foul like crazy, as you see here at 19.1. And they're going to try to get on fast break. So honestly, I think for the Raptors, they're 10th in defensive rating, as you see there. Though their offensive efficiency is a bit low, but I think they pick it up. And Raptors overall efficiency of the team is pretty much good because, like I said, the Raptors they're pretty much decent. And for the fact, for opponents' 3-point percentage, honestly, it's not really the best, but they hold opponents under 35%, so that's not too bad, but it's under the bottom 20 in the league. So yeah. And then, like I said, the turnovers, they basically have 15 turnovers per game, and they force turnovers a lot. And they're second in steals, and they're 7th in points per game in game for opponents. So yeah, I think the opponent ranking is pretty much fair. And yeah, you have your main guys in basically Pascal, you have your main guys in Fred, and you have your main scorers in Guy Bond and Gary Trent. They're basically building playing like if you ever have 2 small ball lineups out there in the Raptors and the Warriors, I would bet my money on the Raptors because they have more length and they have more size and they have more versatility. And honestly, for the Warriors, too, you can basically say why they win the most games because they have a good starting lineup, yes, and they have depth. For the Raptors, depth here, to why they're building a baby super team is almost there. But I think for the Raptors, they just gotta get Precious Chua to about 10 points per game. That's pretty much fine. And then Boucher gets you to close to 10 points, and then Thaddeus Young can get you a good 10 points. It's almost 30 points apiece. And then once they can get that, they're pretty much good. And that's an 8-man rotation you can trust. And you can get Malachi Flynn like another 10 points per game. That's basically 30 to 40 points at your bench. So what are you losing here? But yeah. And the Raptors, they basically turn the ball like crazy. And then the Warriors, how I think they play too. Let's go back to compare to the Warriors. And how I compare the Warriors, yeah, 36% for shooting. And then they hold their opponent to under 30% from threes. That's not really much for the Raptors, where the Warriors at 33.9. And the Raptors, they're at, for opponent 3-point percentage, they're at 35.4. So they're not really off because they hold you to about 40% and they can shoot a 3-ball pretty much efficiently. And honestly, I think for the Raptors, they shoot at 35%. So it's pretty much fair. They're giving up threes, but the Raptors and the Warriors, they basically play the same. And honestly, I broke down the height. I broke down the Raptors roster. They play small. I broke down the Raptors bench. It was a bit lackluster. And I broke down how I compare to Warriors. Because honestly, the Raptors, they have pretty much a good squad. They're not bad. They're 48-34. And honestly, for the close games, they won a good 10 or more close games. They would have won over 50 games. So honestly, I don't think they're a bad team. And they're basically a top 10 defense, as you see here. If they are healthy and so up, they would have dogged them clearly. And honestly, you see here, you have guys like Precious Chua who's still young. You have Scotty Barnes who's still young. You have Pascal who's still growing. You have Gary Trent who's still growing. You have Thaddeus Young. You have Fred VanVleet. You have Chris Boucher. You have OG. You have many players that can get it done. Like the Warriors, I already compared the small ball lineup, and I already compared their defense. Their defense are pretty much the same. But I think the Raptors, again, they have more strength and verticality. So, like how the Warriors were back in the championship, let's look at it. Let's look at the 2015 to 2016 Warriors, okay? Let's look at a 73-9 Warriors. Perfect comparison. Because honestly, for the Warriors, they didn't really have anybody. The only players they had were basically Steph Curry at 6'3". You had Clay at 6'7". You have Andre Iguodala at 6'6". You had Draymond at 6'6", and then you had Andrew Bogut at your center. And then your bench production was there. And your bench production was pretty much there. So honestly, the bench production pretty much lays off. Like, look at the bench production here. It basically just dips off. Look, all these bench numbers. Look at this. All these bench numbers. It dips off all of it. So, honestly, I think for the Raptors, we're basically in the same predicament as the Warriors because, honestly, the fact that the Warriors, when they won the championship, basically all production from the starters. You can see. But basically, all their bench players scoring over 5 points per game. So, honestly, if you compare it to like 5 times, that's almost like 50-plus points. And the Raptors basically get 22. But honestly, the Raptors' efficiency for their bench unit is pretty much better because you have players in your 6-man off the bench. And for example, Sean Livingston and Patrick Beverley, who are averaging 5.4 and 6.3. And you have Chris Boucher and Precious Chua, who are basically averaging giving you 9 points per game. So honestly, it's not that bad. But Honestly, that's why I think the Raptors are building a baby super team, because if you look at the 2016 Warriors and the Raptors now, they're pretty much the same. So honestly, those are my thoughts on the Raptors and why I think they're building a baby super team. If y'all are new, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. If y'all want more videos like this where I break it down with my face, let me know. And your boy Demi, I'm signing out. Have a good one. Say y'all like and follow. And make sure to turn the noise on upload, because I got daily uploads coming. If y'all think I'm joking, I'm not joking. I'm not playing right now. If y'all think I'm joking for YouTube content, I'm not joking right now. Like, look at, I'm going to show y'all the content I have for the next coming weeks. Like, look at this. I'm not playing right now. It's loading a little bit, but yeah, look at the content I have right now. I'm gonna have like this Cavs video will be going up. It's pre-recorded. The West Shift video will be going up. It's pre-recorded. The Giannis and Scotty Barnes comparison that's pre-recorded. The Scotty Barnes video is pre-recorded. The Precious video is pre-recorded. The Raptors franchise video is pre-recorded. The Raptors versus the East video is pre-recorded. I have all these videos here that are pre-recorded. So if you want more content like this, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, it's your boy Demi. I'm not playing. I'm doing this YouTube stuff for a living. So honestly, if y'all are new, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. I'm your boy Demi. I'm signing out. Have a great birthday, y'all. Peace. Yo, I need y'all to do me a quick favor. Honestly, if you can follow my TikTok and give me the 500, that'd be very much appreciated. I'm gonna be promoting more YouTube videos on my TikTok, so make sure y'all follow me on TikTok over there. And I'll see y'all there. And your boy Demi. I'm signing out. Have a great birthday, y'all. Just follow the TikTok, and I'm out. Peace.